When I first knew that Marina was going to be the one for me was just having a conversation with her. It's funny, the first thing we look at is appearance and looks and things like that. And having a conversation with Marina, you really realize how genuine she is, how special she is, and how different she is.
When you do talk about somebody you really admire, you honor, or you're so thankful for, your face does definitely change. And everyone kept saying that to me. And I think that summer made me realize that Paul and I aren't just together, but we have a future together.
So the first time I met Marina was in Thunder Bay and Teachers College.
I remember sitting with my mom and talking about making the decision whether or not I traveled to Thunder Bay. And my mom said to me that there was definitely something there for me, that I needed to go there to pursue studies, but there was something a little bit more for me. And of course, going to Thunder Bay, I met Paul.
First day I walked into class, got myself seated, and then sort of noticed this girl on the other side of the classroom.
And I sat at the back and I was scanning the room, just checking out, who the people are, who could potentially be a good friend of mine. And of course, on the left side, I see this handsome man, and that was Paul.
Bad luck to talk on these rides. Mine on the road, your dilated eyes. Watch the clouds float, white Ferrari. Had a good time. White Ferrari. Had a good time.
So we started meeting each other in class, but we didn't really talk.
We actually met later the first week at a bar in Thunder Bay.
I'd say the first official conversation that we had was at the bar in Thunder Bay, but it wasn't a big conversation. It was just him coming up to me, buying me a shot, having a quick conversation, and then he left.
I thought I'd better leave it at that for the time being and have a shot together, say hello, and then I took off with the guys for the rest of the night, just not to come on too strong.
And I don't know if that was his way of just saying, I'm here.
And one thing led to another, and we ended up going out for our first date. When I first knew that Marina was the one for me and this wasn't going to be just another relationship, was just the experiences we've had together and how kind-hearted she is.
There definitely was a moment when I realized that Paul was going to be the one for me. I went to Greece on my own about 3 years ago. And I mean, I know we have been together for a good chunk of time before that. And when I was in Greece, all of my family wanted to know who Paul was. And I think that just talking about him and who he was and how much he meant to me and our story about how we met and just sharing that, and even though it was a repetitive story, it just made me realize how much I love Paul and how much I know that we are going to be together.
Pretty simple proposal. As you know, I'm not somebody that wants a big show. I wanted to keep it pretty private. Marina had just gone through a really tough trip to Greece, visiting family, and her grandfather had passed away, and she wanted to pay her respects.
Paul had pulled my dad, and I had no idea what was going on because he casually had pulled him, and they came back here, and I just assumed that they were talking about something about the house, or he needed some advice to fix something. When
Marina came in the house, I had planned some glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling, and kind of had all the lights off, and asked her to go in the bedroom and look up, and it said, "Marry me," and with glow-in-the-dark stars. And then from there, down on one knee and asked her to marry me. Marina, I just wanted to say that I love you so much.
There are just so many things that I love about you and who you are. I love the fact that you're just so genuine and real with people.
The fact that you're always smiling and positive. I don't think I know anyone as selfless and as genuine as you.
I know that whenever you have people around, they feel as if they've known you for so long because you truly care about what people are doing and care about how people are doing. And that's something I love so much.
I know that you just recently became a vice principal, and I know that there are going to be many tough times ahead and busy times ahead, but I know that we can both talk to each other about different things that are happening as we're both in schools. I can't wait to explore different parts of the world. I know that I never really traveled that much before I met you, and you've kind of brought that over to the Tricini side a little bit. But I'm really looking forward to raising a family.
I'm just so thankful that you are my husband, and I can't wait to see what the future has in store for us. And not even in terms of what our career might be or where we might live, but just maybe that one day we will have a family together. I just love you so much. Thank you for being who you are.
Where'd you wanna go?